All right, here's Tom Withers got this in from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Spoke in Los Angeles about Kareem Hunt signing with the Browns. It's something where if he gets another opportunity, I'm sure that they'll have things that he needs to do off the field in order to be on the field. Playing Kareem is a great player and a great running back. You know, when you read that or you hear it, it's almost like he had the problem. Well, and we knew he had the problem at the end, which is why he got suspended. But it makes you think that Mahomes is referring to maybe some things they were doing with him before that happened.
Yeah, and there were reports of some other incidents as well.
Right. Put-in-Bay was one.
Yeah, so maybe the Chiefs had some things in place that they were kind of trying to hold him to, and I believe he went right into anger management after he got cut by the Chiefs. So, you know, the Browns are going to make sure that he takes steps to get back on the field, and that's going to include things most likely like anger management and things like that. You
would think on the surface having him in Cleveland would be a good thing because it's his home, but in this case it may not be. There might be some things pulling on him that may not be good for him.
That's sort of the interesting thing, because the incident happened in Cleveland,
right?
And that's what really stands out to you. It happened in downtown Cleveland.
Yeah, and you would think his friends would be, you know, keep an eye on him, but apparently at least that night it didn't happen.
Yeah, this is one of those cases where it's a little riskier maybe to bring him home, but it also gives him an opportunity now if the Browns say, hey, we want you to go talk to some schools. We want you to go to talk to some high school kids. He's going to know the area, and maybe there's some kids that are going to remember him from his Willoughby South days.
How about that maybe the first exhibition game when his name is announced, he'll get booed, and that's the last time you hear a boo?
I don't even know if he will get booed.
No, probably not.
I'd be a little surprised.
Probably not. They'll have it under control at that point. Although, you know, you hope for the guy's sake, and Cleveland Browns fans, but you hope for the Browns' sake that he doesn't get in trouble one more time, because they have to have zero tolerance on this. Yeah. And I don't mean, you know, going through a red light. I'm not talking about that. But zero tolerance in anything to do with physical, with alcohol, with anything.
Yeah, I mean, that's what John Dorsey told us, too. He said this is going to be zero tolerance. And you're right. He gets a speeding ticket, they're not going to cut him. But if something close to this happens again or this happens again, they're going to have to move on.